What's good, everybody? So, I got some very exciting news that I think that you guys are going to love to hear, and I'm definitely excited about it. So, when I heard this announcement, I thought this was a joke, but come to find out, it's actual reality and it's going to happen. Now, for years, people have been talking about the Friday the 13th series. You know, the last couple of movies that came out wasn't that good, and people have wrote Jason off and was like, okay, it's done. But they are doing a Friday the 13th prequel series. So now with this prequel series, they're saying it's going to go back to how it all started. But the prequel series is going to be on Peacock. But the catcher in this series is this, that A24 is going to be behind this. Now, when I heard this, at first I was like, okay, a Friday the 13th prequel series. I'm not really interested in watching it. But when I heard that A24 was going to be behind this and they track record, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. So, but there's one catch to it. Now, the other thing is that for you all that don't know, is that the Friday the 13th series has been a really nasty, long legal battle between Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller about who gets the rights to the film. So, let me go into details about it with the article, according to the Hollywood Reporter. It says Friday the 13th prequel series Crystal Lake in the works at Peacock from Brian Fuller. Just in time for Halloween, Peacock has announced that it has gone straight to series on Crystal Lake, a prequel drama based on a hit horror movie franchise Friday the 13th. Brian Miller, the prolific television creator behind such shows as American Gods and Star Trek Discovery, will write, showrun, and executive produce the series, which will be produced by A24, the studio known for buzzy movies such as Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and this year's horror one-two punch X and Pearl. Now it says the IP also got tangled in complex rights deals as it moved from Paramount to New Line and became caught in a years-long copyright dispute between the original movie's director Sean Cunningham and original screenwriter Victor Miller. In May, Miller emerged victorious, giving him control over the script and original characters, but not over the Friday the 13th title, nor the concept of an adult Jason or even a hockey mask, which was only introduced in the third film. Miller, Mark Tolbert, the copyright attorney who repped Miller in the case, and Robert Bassamy served as executive producers on the Peacock show, which is being described as a drama and may be linked to Bates Motel, the A&E series that ran from 2013 to 2017 and served as a prequel to Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 classic horror. Bassamy Man is the current holder of the rights, not in Miller's briefcase, including the title and the mask. That points to the two parties now working together on this project and that those elements could potentially show up at one point. So, what we know here is that it's been a nasty legal battle about who gets the rights, who has this, who has that, who has that. And I was hoping that it didn't have to come to them going through this whole legal court matter, but hey, when you feel like you created something and this person stole this and you feel like this person stole that, business, it can really become very nasty. So that's why sometimes they say it's hard to go into business with your friends because sometimes it's not the best thing. But overall, they're going to be doing this prequel series. Now, I am curious to see how A24 is going to pull this off because I seen what they did with Pearl. I seen what they do all their other horror movies, and I love their stuff. But now they're taking on a really big franchise like Friday the 13th and taking it back to the beginning, which is really interesting because the whole thing with Friday the 13th was that if you look at the first movie, his mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the killer. at the camp, and she pretty much cursed the camp and was out there killing people because of Jason, a young Jason. He had drowned at the camp. The camp counselors wasn't watching him, so she made everybody pay, and anybody that came to the camp, she was gonna make them pay. So now we're gonna get that backstory about Mrs. Voorhees and about what happened and what made her just snap off like that, and the events leading up to that. Now they were saying with the hockey mask and all that, we could see that too. I'm hoping that we do. I'm hoping that we do, but for them to do a prequel, I'm more interested in seeing the prequel. I mean, hockey mask and stuff is cool, but I'm just more interested in seeing how everything, the beginning of this, and how what happened leading up to when Mrs. Voorhees just snapped off. And to me, when you take good franchises like Friday the 13th and you get it behind some really good people, because let's just be honest, the last couple of Friday the 13th films that they done was not that good. But now you got a studio like A24 who really cares about the fan base and who really cares about writing a good script and bringing a good project. Because we've seen what they did with Pearl, Midsummer, The Witch, all these other films. And the great thing about A24 is that all their films are different. Their films are never the same, which is a good thing because you can never get bored of it. And it keeps that unpredictable there, because you're like, okay, they did this, but I wonder what they're gonna do next and how they're gonna do this and how they're gonna do that. So I was very happy to see that they got their hands on this. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna put together a kick-ass prequel series that's gonna blow our minds away. Now they haven't announced the actors, anybody yet. They just announced that this project is in the works. But I'm pretty sure they're going to get some really good talent that's going to want to jump on this and bring it to life. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about it. You know, I'm a Friday the 13th fan, but I'm more excited that A24 is behind this, because I know that they are going to make sure that everything falls in place: the script, the storyline, the visual, the music, the whole 9 yards. You know, so we just have to see and play the waiting game and see how this is going to pan out. But I can't wait to see it. You know, and the only little gripe I got about this is that they're putting it on Peacock. Now, I mean, not to take anything away from Peacock. Peacock has had some good things on there. You know, some things I like, some things I don't like, but I just felt like that my first choice wouldn't have been Peacock. Now, if they would have said Netflix or maybe even Hulu, yeah, you know, but I would say something like this, if you was to put this on Netflix, it will fucking blow up like uh the Jeffrey Dahmer series. Or if they put it on Hulu, Hulu right now is 2 for 2 because they did the prequel to the Predator franchise, which is really good. And then they did a reboot for Hellraiser, which was another pretty good film. So, but hey, I guess Peacock is trying to show that, hey, we can step in the game too and make some pretty good projects and put some stuff out as well on our streaming platform. So we just have to see. But overall, I can't wait to see this. I'm excited. I'm gonna definitely keep you guys updated on developments in this project. But y'all let me know, how do y'all feel about the Friday the 13th prequel series that's coming to Peacock, that A24 is gonna be behind this? Let me know how y'all feel about this. And until then, holla at your boy.